Hey, how are you doing? It's Alan here from Dublin. Now, quick bit of advice. I want to do some Facebook advice for small business. Now, great way to get content for an ad is to look at the complaints that you get. Now, everybody's going to get complaints. Quick word of complaints. Be very careful how you respond to complaints because these days it's all public. And people are going to put complaints into Google, they're going to put them into Facebook, they're going to put them into lots of public places. And a lot of the time complaints are justified or they're straight up lies, but you cannot say that. You've got to be as polite as possible because it's all public. But the great thing about when complaints come in, and complaints are going to come in, every business is going to get some sort of complaints. So what you want to do is set up a system where they give their complaints to you. And the people who are really, really happy, make sure they make their comments public. That's the best way to do it. So you want to have a system where their complaints are coming directly to you so they can be dealt with and you can look after people. Even if they're not justified, it's sometimes better just to look after them. I ordered something from Amazon. And we can all learn a lot from Amazon. I ordered something from Amazon a little while ago and there was something wrong with it. I can't remember what it was. But they just sent me out a new one. They didn't even ask me to send the one I had back. They just sent me out a new one. Which it's cost them less to send out a new one than to deal with any bad reviews they get. To send out a new one makes more sense for them. So sometimes it's better just to look after someone even if it costs you money or even if it's completely unjustified what you're saying. Now, let's talk about what you do with the complaints. So we need to categorize the complaints we're getting. So your complaints are going to be completely unique to your business. So I'm going to give a general list here, but you should really survey your clients. You should survey your customers. See how they feel. Maybe 6 months after they buy something, are they still happy? Depending on the business. If it's a high value thing, maybe you want to do it 6 months after they buy something. Some other businesses you want to do it straight away after they buy. But you want to survey them and see how they feel. Now, there's going to be some feedback you're going to get. Some of the feedback is going to be everything is amazing. I love you guys. You're absolutely incredible. That's great. Okay? That's not going to be everyone. Some people are going to say too expensive. Some people are going to say these are just some general categories. Your complaints are going to be unique, so you find your unique ones and categorize them yourself. But these are just some categories that may come up. Too expensive. I didn't know how to install it. So you're selling a gate, blinds for the house. I didn't know how to install it. I didn't know how it worked. I didn't understand it. Those kind of things. If it's software, I didn't understand it. I couldn't really use it because we couldn't fully understand it. We couldn't implement it into our business, whatever it happens to be. So that's two of the complaints you may get. Another complaint you might get is, I just know another company. I'm have a relationship with another country, have a relationship with another company, or we know the people in there, or they've looked after us before, that kind of thing. And then another one is going to be I'm worried about you standing over your product. Are we going to be able to contact you in 6 months if we have a problem? Are you going to stand over the product? Now, for higher value products, this will make sense. For lower value products, it may not be such a worry for people. But these are some of the worries that people are going to have. And they're general categories. Depending on your business area, you're going to get completely different ones. So these are just very, very general things. But you have got to get your specific ones, that the feedback you get from your customers, because it's going to be different from just the generalized ones that I can come up with. Now, so too expensive. If you get a majority too expensive, what you do is you create your ad. Now, this is obviously you understand your cash flow, you understand your profit margins, and you understand what you can do as far as price is concerned. So I would suggest you keep your price exactly as it is, but you do runs. If price is a big issue in your industry, or people are looking for a better price, So we run specials at specific times. Now you look at your profit margins and you look at your cash flow and you decide what sort of specials you can do. That's not for me to tell you. And you know, even if you're able to do them or not, like Apple never does them. Apple doesn't have to do them. But it can be a good idea. Even just to get, you might be surprised. I have run free trials and signed up long-term customers from that who would have never signed up without the free trial. So there's certain things that you can do, and your industry is going to, depending on your industry, there's certain things that you are able to do. Like, for example, a solicitor may be able to say, listen, our first consultation is completely free and there's absolutely no obligation. Just come in and talk to us anytime. If you have a problem, you come in and have a chat and we'll talk to you. It's absolutely free. A solicitor might be able to say that. A surveyor of a house may be able to say that. So it just depends on the industry. So some industries can do things that the software industry can do a lot of free trials, and it doesn't cost them that much to run the free trial. So every industry is different. Second complaint. Now, obviously you run the ads based on the complaints that you're getting. Second complaint is, I didn't understand it. I don't know how to install it. I couldn't implement it into my company. That kind of, and there may be other kind of ways that people say that, but they're saying a very similar thing. So if you get that kind of feedback from clients, what we do is we do run an education campaign. This is how this software works. This is how you install our blinds. This is how you install our gates. This is how you maybe, I don't know if you want to go this far, but this is how you fix your own car. These are the simple things you can do to fix your own car. If this light shows up, you know, buy this thing that'll tell you what that means. There's a little machine you can plug in and tell you what those lights mean, or that number means. You know whether you need to go to the mechanic or whether it's something you can replace easy yourself. So a campaign of an education campaign. If you're selling electrical appliances, you may want to say, hey, we also sell the spare parts. So if you want the spare parts, just come and we'll give you the spare parts too. We'll buy the spare parts off, and this is how you install the spare part. Now, you have to make decisions about that, whether there's any legal issues or whether, you know, someone electrocutes himself. So you've got to make, there's some more legal issues around that. So you need to make decisions based on those legal issues. But these are the kind of things that you need to start doing in order to run an intelligent Facebook advertising campaign. It might not be Facebook, could be Google, could be YouTube, whatever, but to run an intelligent campaign. Get those complaints are absolutely gold, and most people completely ignore them. If one person complains to you about something, you can be guaranteed that there's another 50 people out there have had the same problem and haven't said anything. That's just the way it is. The people who speak up is 1 in 10, 1 in 20, 1 in 50. And those people are gold. They're giving you feedback. You should be paying them for the feedback they're giving you, because they can make you a lot of money. Because the point of it is, them giving you that feedback means that you can create advertising campaigns that are based very specifically on the problems people have. And when you are running those campaigns and people see those campaigns, they're going to look at this campaign and they're going to say, oh my God, he's reading my mind. That's the exact thing I was worried about. He or she is reading my mind. That's exactly what I was worried about. I'm going to them because they understand me. And the other people don't understand me. So there's lots of other ones as well. There's the one of, well, we know this company. I'll just do this quickly. We're going to finish this now. It's getting too long. But we know this company really well. We don't know you guys. You're new in the market, whatever. Or I just don't know you that well. And for those kind of campaigns, you can do a comparison campaign. So these are the benefits of going with us, and the benefit. You can do a direct comparison. Apple have done this with Microsoft, and Intel are currently doing this with Apple as well. You can notice, obviously there's legalities there that you need to look at, whether you can talk about a competitor or not in your country, but you can do a direct comparison advertising campaign about these are the benefits of going with us, and these are the benefits of going with someone else. And you know, even take boxes. We did this, they don't. We did this, they don't. We did this, they don't. That kind of thing. So whatever complaints you get in, there's a specific advertising campaign that you can do to address them. And if one person is saying it, there's 50 people that have the problem. So if one person complains, you should thank them. You should thank them and say, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That is incredible insight. It's incredible intelligence. That's not someone giving you a complaint. That's someone giving you business intelligence. And I would personally, depending on the business and depending on your cash flow, I would consider thanking them and rewarding them for the feedback. Now, obviously, you decide what you want to do in your business. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I would definitely consider that. So it's been Alan here from Dublin. Just want to give small business some ideas around Facebook campaigns that can be run. It doesn't have to be Facebook, but specifically, these are great Facebook campaigns that can be run.